What's up YouTube, it's K.D.M Sports with another video for you guys, and I just want to revisit last weekend's Tyson Fury and Francis Ngannou fight. The question that dawns over a lot of us fans: did Francis Ngannou actually beat Tyson Fury? Well, first we would really have to look at the stats, and I know stats don't always tell the whole story, because personally I believe Francis had the bigger moments throughout the fight, and he did inflict more damage on Fury. He did score a knockdown and had a 10-8 round. This fight was a tale of points versus power. When the fight was over, I was also one of many who thought Ngannou won. Rewatching it, it was a great spectacle, but at the same time it was pretty lackluster, and a lot of us were expecting to see a way better performance from Fury. But after this Francis crossover fight, his stock has definitely dropped. There was a lot of feinting and posturing, looking for openings, especially for Tyson Fury. And credit to Ngannou for not giving too many openings while he was also looking to counter Tyson Fury. Personally, I think that Fury won more rounds, but I believe the fight was actually a draw. The stats shown from this fight kind of tell a story in my opinion. Tyson Fury was never really known to be a power puncher, and he had to really fight to the near death with Ngannou, because Ngannou definitely proved to be a tough task. Francis has a granite chin, he's very strong in the clinch, which neutralizes one of Tyson Fury's biggest strengths in a boxing match, and also the stance switches and fighting lead hand like what a lot of MMA fighters tend to do these days creates an awkward style for a traditional boxer with no power. And I would even argue Tyson Fury's chin is good but not great. His recovery is also pretty good. The stats show though that Fury outlanded Ngannou in overall punches by 12, 71-59, and in power punches Ngannou had the edge 37-32, with multiple rounds that were even. I can agree with Teddy Atlas that this was a phenomenon, because like we all know, many people who don't even follow combat sports much thought Tyson was going to have little to no problem, and the outcome we got seemed unbelievable by our imaginations as fans, because we just looked at it as Tyson Fury, the heavyweight champion boxer, and the reputation he's built, especially over the Wilder fights, when in reality Wilder is just a power puncher. Now we see him against a power puncher who can actually box to a certain extent. To be fair, we never knew whether Francis would actually be able to stay disciplined and composed in this type of setting in a different sport from what he's been doing the last decade. We really should not try to downplay Francis Ngannou. From a stylistic standpoint, a power puncher who can stay composed, disciplined, and has high-level combat experience with different martial arts should never really be counted out, and a lot of people, including myself, overlooked these things. We see the knockdown on top of these things, and a lot of us just figured Francis got robbed. Rewatching this fight many times now, as well as different angles, I don't believe it was really a robbery, because although Francis had more significant moments in the fight, he didn't really put together combinations or press the action as much as he could have. Tyson Fury didn't either, but Fury did land much more jabs and a few right hands than Ngannou, and as we know in boxing, the jab is considered the most important punch and can win you a fight, especially on points. In general combat, the jab is arguably the most important weapon. In 6 out of the 10 rounds, Fury won in this aspect, and because of the jab and constant feinting, I would argue that ring generalship would also have to go in Tyson Fury's favor. I also feel Tyson got his punches off a bit quicker to the target, albeit a lot of them weren't damaging punches in boxing, though punches don't always need to be damaging to count. The punches just need to land to score. Francis really, after the knockdown and some hard punches during the fight, especially the early rounds, didn't get much effective aggression going, and I would say that hurt him in this match, especially during the last 2 rounds. Regardless, what he did in his debut has never been done to a world boxing heavyweight champion. I think we truly have another contender in the division, and it will be interesting to see where Francis goes from here. And I also think he would have the advantage over Wilder. His stock definitely went up, and to the untrained person who may not understand how boxing works, it definitely seems as if Francis won. In reality, it was very close, and it could have went either way in my opinion. It was a draw, or of course a slight win for Tyson Fury. Thank you guys for watching another video, and make sure to subscribe, like, share, and if you've got any opinions, feel free to leave it in the comment section below.